What?
Hello, welcome to this week's Q&A. The sun can't decide whether it wants to be out in the open or behind a cloud, so I apologize if the lighting is a little bit all over the place in this video. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit this week. I'm gonna answer emails and comments. Alright, let's go! Hi Picari, I love your videos and watching them actually gave me a lot more interest in furries. So thank you for that influence into the furry fandom, lol. So, my questions are, do you have multiple personas? And do you think a persona has to generally represent who you are as a person, or can it be your own unique character? Also, hello from Florida. So to pop the links. Hi, Florida. I actually know a lot of Florida furries, so hello everyone. Now I have shown my personas before, so I mainly picked this question for the other parts. So again, I have lots of personas and characters and stuff, and when you pick personas, you can pick it for whatever reason you want. Like, a lot of people like to put a bit more meaning into their personas, like maybe they really like that animal, they have like a connection with that animal, or the character's personality represents a part of their personality, or maybe you just really like the colors purple and pink, so you picked that character. Like, there really doesn't have to be any meaning, or there can be the biggest meaning. Like, you can have your persona for whatever reason you want. So with me, I have 3 primary personas, and I have 3 because I think they all each represent a different part of my personality. So you've got Adezu, who is my main persona. She's more of who I want to be rather than who I actually am. Like, she's a lot more sassy and a bit more badass, and you know, she's not scared of anything, while I'm terrified of the entire world. So I like to think I'm, you know, a bit braver than I am. So I've got Adezu for that. And then I've also got Niho, who is a Manakit. She's more traditionally to who I actually am. So just a fish. I'm just a fish. Now, Niho is a bit more bubbly, sporadic, probably quite lazy. Like, she just likes to go through life as it comes, you know, ride the waves, because she's a shark and she can swim and ride them waves. And then there is Laku, who is also male, and he kind of represents my more adulting side, not in the not safe for work sense. I mean in the serious, dealing with the world, I have to get stuff done kind of sense. So, you know, filling out forms, doing my taxes, paying my bills, and just anything that is serious or important where I really gotta put on the I'm actually 22 years old face. That's Laku. From Sly the Fool. Hey Picari, what do you think of furry body pillows? I just found they're a thing, so yeah. Body pillows, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. No, in all seriousness, body pillows are actually ridiculously comfortable. I'm not even kidding. Like, I love to sleep between my girlfriend and a nice big pillow and just like marshmallow between them. It's just, oh yes. Like, I don't even have a full-size one yet. I plan to, but I'm like, well, if I'm gonna get like a full-size body pillow, then I better get some kind of funny cover for it. So good old Core came through for me with a very lovely pillowcase design, and that's what I have on my sleeping next to pillow at the moment. Not to mention, this is the guy that's making my Neo suit, so please be thankful to this tiny bird. Hi Picari, I love your work, and for an actual question, what are the best types of fur to get for a suit? I'm a newish maker and I think my suit looks good. I just need better materials for my future suits. And greetings from Canada. Blue the Wolf Drax. Blue the Wolf Drax. And hi Canada. Unfortunately, I am not a suit maker, and I get a lot of suit making questions like this. And, you know, because I haven't got any experience in making suits, I don't really feel it's my kind of place to answer these questions, but I really wanted to answer this one, and I know a lot of people watching this will probably want to know the answer to it too. So I have enlisted some help. Please give a warm welcome to the lovely Sky.
When making your fur suit, you have lots of different fur kinds to choose from. So let's just start with the most common and the most commonly used among makers, which is luxury shag. This is that one for you. It has a 1.5 to 2 inch pile, and it's really high quality. It comes in around 20 to 30 different colors, so you're bound to find something that will match your character. It has a very sturdy backing, it shaves nicely, and it's generally an all-round good choice. So next, let's talk about beaver. So it's not real beaver, guys. This is fake fur. All of this is fake. So we have, this is called beaver. You can't really see it because it's black. But this fur is probably about 1 centimeter in pile. So it's really short, it's really soft, and it's really good for places like on the inside your ears, on the muslin, or the short parts of the faces. I've seen a lot of makers use it and they don't even have to shave it down. So if you're not that great at shaving, then I recommend this one. It's super high quality. Again, it doesn't come in as many colors. It comes in probably about half, or usually just natural colors, depending on where you're shopping. But that one's also a very good choice, so let's pop that one down. Next up is Arctic Fox. So this is what that one looks like. So as you can see, it's long pile, and this one's actually a little bit coarser, so it feels more like the hair of a horsetail, whereas Luxury Shag feels kind of really, really soft. So this one is also very good. It's really good for long areas like the hair and the bottoms of tails, and I've seen it used in like butt fluff and all these lovely, adorable things. This one only comes in natural colours, so just keep that in mind when shopping for fur. So next up is a personal favourite of mine, mink. Mink is kind of a cross between Arctic Fox and Luxury Shag, except it's shorter. So have a look at that. Now, this one is a lot coarser as well, except it's still quite soft. So it's a general good medium choice, except this one only comes in natural colours. So keep that in mind again, and a great advantage to this fur is it requires less brushing and upkeep. Doesn't excuse you from not brushing your suit though, brush it. That's all the furs I can show you today that I have on me. However, there's loads and loads of different kinds of fur out there, especially if you live somewhere like the LA Fashion District. You can find an entire range of obscure furs there. But I can give you one way of telling whether the fur that you have is high quality or not, or high quality enough to use for a fursuit. So, I've got a piece of Luxury Shag here, and if you look at the backing, let's check the backing of your fur. So if you see that, it's pretty tight weave, and when you pull it, it shouldn't stretch at all. What I find with really low quality fur is like you'll stretch it and it'll come out to here, and that's not something you want. So it should be really tight weave. It'll feel a bit rough. It's got stuff that'll keep it all sealed and nice. And yes. Alright, so they were my tips on which fur to use for fursuits. I hope that answered your question, and see you later.
So there you have it. Thank you so much for the help, Sky. Don't forget to check out her amazing suit work as well, Sky High Studios. I'll put some links in the description. From this guy. One question I've had is a lot of fursuit makers have removable digigrade padding, and I've always wondered if that's only for transport purposes or to make it plantigrade. Hi, welcome to Bodysuit Cam. Also kind of breaking the magic. Look, it's a green screen, not an actual fan art wall. But yeah, so the reason that digigrade bodysuits have padding in them because that's the only way they work. Like, this is my digigrade without any padding in it, and it's just like, my flesh. Yeah, it really does not look good at all. It's all floppy. I mean, I guess if I forgot my padding one day, it would still work, but it's not ideal. I've also got padding in my calves. That one's sewn in, I can't take that out. Only my knees are removable. And this is them over here. This is my padding. I call them my leg bananas. They go on my legs and they look like bananas. So if I shove those down in my knees, it looks a heck of a lot nicer. Like, it just stays nice and poofy, it's comfy, and it just looks awesome. It's not quite as floppy as it was without the padding. Oh no, I got a thread loose. No, I have a thread. No, thread, why? But yeah, the reason why these are removable and not sewn in is because, one, they're pretty big, so it's a bit of a pain to try and fit this into one box, so easier for storage, easier for travel, and washing. If these were sewn in, it would take a week for my bodysuit to dry, so you could take them out, not wash them, wash the rest of the suit, put them back in. Like, I'll still disinfect them and stuff, but I won't chuck those in the washing machine. As for the smaller ones, they're alright because they're small, they're thin, and they dry in a more reasonable time. From Anubis the Godwolf. Hey Picari, I understand that you can't answer me, but does it matter if my persona design is if its design is blue with white and glowing green and looks a bit like yours? Of course that won't make up, but just making dreams. It looks a bit like yours, but it's a wolf dog named Patrick. I get a lot of similar questions like this, so I'm just gonna put it out there now. I do not own the colors white and blue. With every character, they have certain traits that make it, well, their character. Like, unless you're just a white wolf, every character has a particular set of traits that will make it their character. And you can only take so many of those before it starts to become fit. So, for example, me, as Picari, I have two main traits that make my character me, which is I'm blue and white and I have these squishy markings. I don't mind if you take the blue and white, and I don't mind if you want to take the squishy markings, but you can't take both of them, because if you take both of them, then you have made a clone of me. Because without these squishy markings, my markings are extremely basic, and I can't claim markings that are that simple. But it's with these squishies, which are also coming from my drink I'm based off, that is what makes me a Fakari-Ru. So if you're worried if you have a character that looks too similar to someone else's, outline the traits of both of them that make that character that character. Like, without that trait, that character would be completely something else. So outline those unique traits and compare it from there. From Hannah Lelev, I have a question. When you get a quote, do you have to follow through with actually getting the suit? Nope, you don't at all. But make sure you tell the maker that. Don't leave the maker hanging after sending in a quote, alright? Don't just send in a quote, get the quote, and then leave. Alright, that's not a very nice thing to do. So if you don't want to get the suit for whatever reason after getting the quote, let the maker know. If you're just shopping around for prices, please let the maker know as you send in the quote, alright? Not after you send in the quote, because then they can give you a more general price and get it to you much faster, and then they can focus on the people who are actually commissioning them. You can argue that, hey, they might come back, but quotes do expire. Makers are always changing their price, so you might get a quote this round, but when they open again, maybe they've upped their prices and your quote's no longer valid. So you don't have to follow through on quotes, but please tell the maker if you're not. Alright, that is it for this week's Q&A. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye!